Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports as the Mamaroneck Tigers varsity soccer team gets set to host RC Ketchum. The Tigers come in at 1-0 as they were ranked number 2 in the preseason poll. And RC Ketchum, this is their first game of the season. So we'll have your opening kickoff coming up next. Once again, Elijah Ware here as the Mamaroneck Tigers get set to host the RC Ketchum Indians in a varsity boys soccer matchup. The Tigers are 1-0, RC Ketchum 0-0 here in the early stages of this 2019 fall campaign. So we are moments away from the opening kickoff. As Marco Ketcham gets ready for the kick. The Tigers are in orange, the Indians in white, as these teams look to get into a good rhythm, find some angles to the goal, and come out with the victory. So this one nearly sails out of bounds, saved in to the middle of the field. And a good steal there from Sullivan, Donovan Sullivan. He kicks it up, and Mamaroneck regains control. Sullivan again trying to get control of the ball. He nearly does. And this one whistled dead. It'll be a free kick for the Indians. So this is where RC Ketchum can try to get the ball into striking range and get a goal on the board. It's a good kick. This one nearly caught by the goalie. That's dangerous. Don't want any rebounds. But it is corralled. I believe that's Nicholas Anderson with the kick. And it is a boomer. And it's now Marco Ketcham as he gets closer, and this one is stopped by Emmanuel Arabuki as the defenseman gets back on defense and makes a good play to save the goal. The corner kick is up. This one nearly head-butted in, but everyone misses. This one kicked towards the goal. And Mamaroneck still in control of the ball as they work the sideline. This one going up the sideline as Mancias Magna. That one flies out of bounds. It'll be RC Ketchum ball. So the goalkeeper for RC Ketchum is John Diamidio as he gets set to boot this one. And he gets it very close and across the midfield line. Mamaroneck in control. This one going towards the sideline. And this one just couldn't get there fast enough. It was Lopez. And this one thrown in. And it's now Ketchum looking to get the ball up the field. And Mamaroneck is moving. And the key to soccer, or any sport for that matter, especially like football, basketball, hockey, you want to make yourself a threat. You got to make the defenders commit to you in order to make a good pass to your teammates or even score a goal of your own. You have to make yourself a threat as the corner kick is up. The safe kick, and this one's towards the goal. As the ball bounces around, a rebound possibility, but this one is corralled by Diamidio, and he's gonna kick this one, and it's a high one, and it's gonna be tracked down. And a good play from Zindler, Zach Zindler, as he's able to keep control of the ball for his team, and he'll throw it in. Or actually, it'll be Mahmoud Tipu throwing it in for the Indians. And it's a good throw, a headbutt going towards the goal, and this one is corralled by Anderson. So Anderson with the boot. This one kicked. Good pass over for the Indians. They're in control. And that was Perna looking for a penalty call. And this one's just going to be kicked out of bounds as RC Ketchum looks to set up their defense. As stated in the pregame, the Mamaroneck Tigers are number 2 in the rankings as of right now. Just preseason rankings, we still have a long season to go. But this Tigers team is looking to be a big time factor come playoff time. And this ball is fought for, is now in control by Nico Santamaria. It's passed around. Back to Santamaria. He kicks this one towards the middle. And this one is fought for. And this one's gonna nearly sails out of bounds and kicked out of bounds as RC Ketchum will set up their defense once again. And this one is fought for. A little pushing going on. Guys out here playing strong. It's key being strong with the ball. And this one is out of bounds. And this is going to be RC Ketchum throwing it in as Mamaroneck kicks this one back across the midfield line. Could have been offsides. And this one is still being fought for. No team really able to get too much of an offensive rhythm going on thus far. I look for Coach Grimes to tell his team to get some more crisp passing going on, make the defenders commit, make a good pass, and then they'll be able to get a goal. And this one is kicked towards the goal and saved by Diamidio. And he kicks this one down the field. Still in control is RC Ketchum as they look for an angle, and that was nearly to the face of Vasquez. And he now has the ball. He kicks it up. It's now Radovic. He kicks it to the sideline over to Magana. And the ball is being fought for. Now up the field moves Garrett Poorman. As he moves, he runs through defenders. He tries to get an angle, and this is a great defensive play. And that was James Yogus on the play. And it's now Mamaroneck on the move, trying to get it across the midfield line. They do, and they're still pushing it up the sideline as they move. And RC Ketchum retreats. And a near kick to the shin. This one going towards the net, and a good save there from Diamidio. So the score is still 0-0. 31 and a half minutes left to go here in this first half. As we get set up for the corner kick. Looks like it's Muhammad Flitty kicking it in. Well, that was actually Monsias Magana. And this one goes behind the net as Diomedios gets set to kick this one away. So it's really been the Tigers in control so far in this game with the time of possession. Unable to really get a good angle to get a good shot on goal, but they are in attack mode and they're getting their feet on a lot of balls, playing the passing lanes, and this one is out of bounds as RC Ketchum takes control. But it's been Mamaroneck in control of the ball thus far. But luckily for RC Ketchum, it's still 0-0 as the ball is now in the opponent's territory for RC Ketchum. But it's Mamaroneck with the quick feet of James Yogas as he kicks this one across the midfield line. This one is fought for and sails out of bounds. And this one will stay with Mamaroneck. Joe Lopez passing the ball in. Good strong overhead pass. This one goes to the middle of the field. No one there. RC Ketchum tries to take control. Mamaroneck still with the ball as the ball goes back and forth, changing possession. Up the sideline for Ketchum. And this one ricochets back into the face of Lennox as this one goes high in the air. Still in control with RC Ketchum. They try to get it back across the midfield line. But good defense from the Tigers. As this one is kicked up the sideline. And some good footwork there from Santa Maria. As this ball is just going back and forth. No one really able to attack and get into the teeth of the defense thus far. And with under 30 minutes to go in this half, we are still all knotted up at 0-0. This one goes to RC Ketchum. This one kicked up the sideline, sailing towards out of bounds. They race forward, and this one kicked out of bounds. And this will stay with Mamaroneck as Keckman passes it in to O'Reilly. O'Reilly fights for it in the corner. And it'll be Keckman passing it in once again. Actually, instead of Marco Keckman, it'll be Joe Lopez. Keckman with the ball, back over to Lopez, to the middle, header, and this one's caught by Diomedios. So a few good saves here to start this game from Diomedios as he kicks this one away across the midfield line. Good strong kick. This one back to the middle, up the sideline. Oh, just a little too far. As if Keckman was able to control that, he would have had a few options on a possibility of getting a goal. Nonetheless, Mamaroneck still in control. This one kicked out of bounds by Alabide. And this will be a corner kick for the Tigers. As Coach Grimes yells out a play. This one kicked towards the goal. A great opportunity for Mamaroneck to get a goal on the board. But this one sails high. And we're still knotted up at 0-0. So we have substitutions coming in. Into the game for RC Ketchum is number 18, Nick Castorina. as this one goes back into Mamaroneck territory. Kicked up by Josh Greenberg. And this is Ketchum. He tries to make a pass. This one kicked away. A high kick. And this one is muffed by D'Amidio. So that's a big play there. So instead of a goal, we have a corner kick. Instead of a goalie kick, we have a corner kick. And Mamaroneck will have another opportunity to score. This is a good corner kick, but right to the head of an RC Ketchum defender. And this one's kicked high. It'll be a goalie kick from D'Amidio. Cool. So this one off the head of an RC Ketchum player. Up the field. Back to the middle. That could have nearly been offsides, but we'll play it. This one, a great pass up. Poorman, he has that one deflected as it goes up. Pass back over to O'Reilly. He tries to make a move. He has this one taken away. And this one nearly kicked up the sideline, ricochets, and it'll be Mamaroneck ball. This one quickly passed in. It's now two players fighting for it. And Arabuki just lets this one sail out of bounds. And we'll have a goal kick. Goal kick just makes it to the midfield line. And this is a tripping violation. And we'll have a free kick here for Mamaroneck. So they play it safe, kicks it across the field. This one sails towards the goal, caught by D'Amidio as he fumbles it a little bit, gets control of it, throws it down the field, and RC Ketchum tries to get something going. But the quick feet of the Tigers stop that, and they're back in business as Ketchum has two defenders running to each other, and we have one guy down hurt, and the referee stops play in the middle of the Tigers' attack. I'm not sure who is down for RC Ketchum. Looks like number 4, Mahmoud Tipu. As everyone claps it up for him, let's hope that he's all right. And subbing into the game is Keegan Ferguson for the Indians. So a vicious collision from Mahmoud Tipu and Donovan Sullivan leads to Tipu coming out of the game, Ferguson entering the game, and we'll have a goal kick or a throw. And this one is stolen by Ketchum as he uses his feet to keep in control of the ball over to Joe Lopez. Yogesh passes it. Now it's in the middle as the Tigers reset their attack. They try to work the sideline. He tried to finesse him and kick it over his head and take it up the sideline to the goal, but it goes out of bounds and it'll be with RC Ketchum. Oh, and a good spin move there. Didn't go anywhere. As Santa Maria tries to work his way through the RC Ketchum defense. This one is sprinted for and kicked out of bounds as RC Ketchum will reset their defense. And this one kicked up high. It'll be a jump ball headed by Lopez. So we have a substitution into the game for Nico Santamaria. Is number 21, Matt Giraldo, the senior forward, as Keckman heads that one off the inbound. And he saves this one to the middle, just missed. And a good kick there, and a good strong kick over to the corner. And headed out of bounds by DeCo. "21 minutes left to go here in this half, as we're still at 0-0. Neither team able to really get any good shots on goal. Mamaroneck had a few. RC Ketchum has been few and far between, if any. This one is kicked up the sideline. Good strong kick back into enemy territory from Mamaroneck. And they're now on the move, and a great defensive play from D. Alabide as he kicks that one out of bounds. And this will be a corner kick for the Tigers. So we had Jack Radovich racing towards the goal. It would have been one-on-one with him, the goalie, but Alabide saves the day for his team, and it results in a corner kick for the Tigers. The referee commands the players to calm down, stop pushing, stop shoving, and just wait for the ball. So RC Ketchum in control. Poorman gets it across the midfield line. They're on the move as he's still pushing. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to pass this one to the middle, but he shoots it and scores the first goal of the game. Number 11, Garrett Poorman, takes it nearly coast to coast. And with 19:23 to go here in this first half, it is Garrett Poorman scoring the first goal for RC Ketchum. Great shot there from Poorman. He was strong with the ball the entire way up the field, shielded off the defense, got the kick off, and made the goal. And it is now 1-0. This one kicked high into the air. Still on RC Ketchum's side. Mamaroneck in control here. Looking to find a crease in the RC Ketchum defense. It's now Keckman. He tries to push it. He kicks it. Tries to hit that corner of the goal. May have gotten it if it went a little higher. But a good shot there from Keckman. Maybe hoping for a rebound. And this one is saved in. A good kick to save the ball there from Castorina. As Greenberg kicks this one over to the sideline, up the sideline. It's now O'Reilly pushing. He goes middle, weaving his way through the defense, makes a good pass. Oh, one more pass. And there's the pass, and there's the shot, and the goal is just too high. But some great ball movement there from the Tigers, as that was some good fluidity on their attack. But the goal, the shot just a little too high, and it remains 1-0 in the Indians' favor. So it's now RC Ketchum working the sideline. This one stolen by Ketcham. This one pushed up. Well, and it would have been 2-on-1 there. As the intensity of this game begins to pick up just a little bit. It's 5:27, Thursday afternoon, or moving into the evening. Moving into the night, actually. I'm guessing it's Thursday evening, moving into Thursday night. As the Tigers try to get this one to the middle. Has some good passing angles to get some shots on goal. And this one is shot towards the goal, just a little too far left. But a good shot there from Vasquez. And I'm not sure exactly why, but it's going to be a corner kick for the Tigers. And this one is headed, and it ricochets off the head of Radovich. And it'll be Diomedio with the goal kick. Low kick from Diomedio, but strong. As that one looked like it would have hurt if it would have hit my head. And a good move there from O'Reilly as he tries to work the sideline, continues pushing the ball, looks for a passing angle, and this one ricochets. But Mamaroneck is still in good business as they'll now have a corner kick as they try to even this score before the end of the first half. The corner kick is up. The header is nearly goes in, just a little wide right, and this one is shot and just a little high right, and the Tigers can't seem to get one to go through the net. Diomedio with the short kick. This one stolen away by O'Reilly. Passed over to Vasquez. This one kicked to the sideline, pushing up the sideline is Castorina for RC Ketchum. He nearly makes a good pass, but a good steal from Yogis as the Tigers regain control. And we have a small collision, nothing too serious. Could have been more serious. As Vasquez passes this one over to Ketcham. Ketcham works the sideline, kicks it towards the middle. And a good defensive play there from Alabide. As Lopez deflects this one out of bounds for the Tigers. Substitution coming into the game for RC Ketchum is number 8, Ryan Lennox. He comes in for Keegan Ferguson. So Lennox, the midfielder, comes into the game and is tripped up immediately by Radovich. As they exchange a few words. Just a big kick there. And this one is kicked out of bounds. And it's still RC Ketchum possession. This one kicked back into Ketchum territory. The Tigers try to gain control, and a good change of direction there. I was gonna call it a crossover. I guess that's what it is. And that was Radovich. and it's still Mamaroneck ball, as O'Reilly is going to kick the free kick. This one headed to the left side of the goal, still in play as Ketchum works over there. He's pushed as those two fight for the ball. Over there was Ketchum and Castorina. And we have some substitutions coming into the game for both teams. So back into the game for RC Ketchum is their captain, Donovan Sullivan, along with number 20, Felix Delgado. And this is a chance for RC Ketchum, and a good sliding save there for Greenberg as he boots this one away across the midfield line. This one, the header miss, but Mamaroneck's still in good position here, and this is a chance, and this one off the side of the foot of Matt Giraldo. He had a chance there to even this one up with 11 minutes left to go. Sails wide right. Golden opportunity there for the Tigers. I'm sure there'll be plenty more. But RC Ketchum, this being their first game of the season, they've come to play. This ball passed in. Scrum for the ball, up the sideline and out of bounds. This one thrown in. "10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in this first half. RC Ketchum still in control as they lead 1-0 over the home team. This one thrown in, deflected, ricocheted, back to RC Ketchum. This one shot towards the goal, and a good save there from Josh Greenberg. Very disciplined there from Greenberg, got his legs together. RC Ketchum on the move. Good pass there from Sullivan. Up to Poorman. Poorman makes the pass. A near handball. And this will be a goal kick for the Tigers. Nine minutes to go. Greenberg gets set to boot this one away. He does. Short kick. Headed by Sullivan, out of bounds. It'll be the Tigers inbounding. So Mamaroneck, they've had some chances here in this first half to get some points on the board. Many more chances than RC Ketchum has had. But on the 1, 2, or maybe 3 chances that the Indians have had, they capitalized, and they're leading 1-0 as Mamaroneck looks to keep up the attack. They get the steal here. They're moving up the field. This one passed to the middle. O'Reilly kicks this one up to Magana. He tries to get this one to the middle, deflected and kicked away and kicked up by RC Ketchum back across the midfield line. They are on the move. And this one is one-on-one with the goalie. This one is shot, and it goes wide right. Another golden opportunity there for RC Ketchum to expand their lead. But this one is missed, wide right. And that's very fortunate for the Tigers. This one off the back of the head of Lennox. But the referee didn't have the angle to see it, and possession remains with the Indians as this one goes back to Mamaroneck. Joe Lopez gets it across the midfield line, and Mamaroneck is on the move. This one passed to the corner. Kick to the middle, and that was a chance there, but Diomedio scoops it up and saves the day once again for his team. So I think in that situation there, once the Tigers go back and look at some film, they'll notice maybe be a little bit more patient, you know, bait your defender, make them commit, then you can maybe make a pass or then make a quick little move and get the shot off. It's all about patience a lot of the time in such a fast-paced game like soccer. Jump ball, this one across the midfield line. On the attack is Geraldo. He makes a pass. This one looks like it may sail out of bounds, nearly does, but it doesn't. As there's a bee flying dangerously close to me, a yellow jacket. So I'm trying to keep my cool. But I'm good though, I'm not scared of a bee. I haven't seen a bee in a while though. As the Tigers still in control of the ball. This one kicked towards the middle. And a good move there. Going towards the goal. The shot is up and ricocheted off Diomedio. Great save there from Diomedio as he has been on point this entire first half. Golden opportunity there for the Tigers as they are still in scoring territory. And this will be a goal kick for Diomedio as he just made probably the save of the day. Low kick from Diomedio. Under 5 minutes to go here as we have a collision over on the far side. Approaching 4 minutes to go here in this first half. I know the Tigers at least want to tie this one up before the end of the first half. But some adjustments will definitely be made at halftime in order to strategically infiltrate the magnificent first half defense from the RC Ketchum Indians. As this one is kicked, could have made it through there. It's now one-on-one as Mamaroneck retreats and recovers on defense. Ball going back and forth. To the middle is O'Reilly. He looks as he weaves his way through the defense. He still has the ball, weaving his way, makes a pass, and the kick is blocked from Geraldo. See, even in that situation there, you know they're on your back. You know they know you're about to kick the ball. Pump fake, make a move, then get your shot off. Slow the game down. But some nifty moves there from O'Reilly as he makes a pass tries to make a pass to the middle, goes behind the net. It'll be a goal kick for D'Amedio. Be patient. Patience on your attack. And once you see your opening, you attack as hard as you can. Ball going back and forth over on the sideline. And this one will be out of bounds. And we'll have an inbound for RC Ketchum. Or a throw-in, excuse me. And this is a near trip, but it'll be, looks like it's gonna remain with RC Ketchum. As they're not paying attention, and Mamaroneck is on the move. O'Reilly makes the pass as Magana stumbles a bit, makes it the pass to the middle, tries to make the pass, but guess who's there?
All right, here we go, Tigers! Come on!
So Coach Grimes gives his team some instructions before the throw-in. This one kicked up by Lopez. Fought for, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Mamaroneck ball. 30 seconds left to go here. Time is ticking away here in this first half, as I'm sure the Tigers want to get at least another shot to try and even this score. And we have some substitutions as the clock stops at 13 seconds. So the Tigers may have one more shot unless there's a rebound in order to tie this thing up before the end of the first half. And this one goes straight to RC Ketchum. Sullivan will kick this one away and out of bounds. And time will tick away here in this first half as RC Ketchum, off the strength of the goal from number 11, Garrett Poorman, lead this one 1-0 as both teams head into halftime, looking to make some adjustments as RC Ketchum looks to really continue doing what they've been doing as they play superb defense. D'Amedio has some great saves, and Mamaroneck looks to turn things around here in the second half, as we'll be back with LMC Varsity Sports. Here to start this second half of action, the Tigers trailing 1-0 behind the RC Ketchum Indians, as they look to stay in attack mode and even this thing up at least before the end of this next 40 minutes. So this one will sail out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in from the Tigers up the sideline. This one controlled over to Vasquez. Kicks it up to the middle. An angle, he had an angle, but he didn't see it. He didn't turn around. And this is a shot and a goal for the Tigers. An early second half goal to tie things up for the Tigers. And that is number 21, Matt Giraldo. As he shows off for the fans a little bit, his team hypes him up. But the perfect way to start the second half here for the Tigers. As Giraldo said, this is his house. And they are not gonna let anything happen to it. So with 39-25 here to go in the second half, Matt Giraldo ties things up at 1 apiece, and we have a new ball game. So that's a big shot of energy to come out here in this second half for the Tigers, because that is just what they were looking for to start the game fresh once again. This ball going back and forth, and this one is ruled Mamaroneck ball. It'll be a free kick for the Tigers.
That's not red, that's pink. That was squid to me. I saw you here, and that's what
This ball kicked high. Geraldo heads it. Ketchum unable to get there, and this one sails out of bounds. The shots on goal have really been there all night for the Tigers. They were just unable to get one to go through the net on the other side of the field. But early here in this second half, they score and knock things up at 1 apiece. And I'm sure they want to look to take the lead and then expand upon it. This one kicked up the field. It'll be Geraldo as he uses his patience, boxes out, has the ball, works the field, and this one kicked out of bounds. And this one ruled RC Ketchum ball. So this one passed to the middle, over to Vasquez, over to Ketchum, but intercepted, nearly intercepted. Back up to Ketchum. He races forward, kicks it to the middle. This one off the side of the goal, back to the middle, and a header is in. The pass from Ketchum, the score from Radovich, as the Tigers take a 2-1 lead here in this second half with 37 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Jack Radovich on the goal. Marco Ketchum on the assist. And the Tigers have taken control here in this second half. I'm not sure what adjustments Coach Grimes made at halftime, but it's definitely working. As the Tigers now have a 2-1 lead early here in this second half. The first goal came from Matt Geraldo. The second goal from Jack Radovich. And it's now D'Amidio. He scoops this one up after making some tremendous saves in the first half. Unable to save the 2 shots on goal here in the second. The Tigers now in command, and this one kicked out of bounds by James Yogus.
Let's go. Who's over there?
And up the field goes Radovich. After he scores, he changes direction, makes a good pass over to Vasquez. Vasquez over to Geraldo. He tries to swoop in and take it to the middle. But this one kicked out of bounds. Strong start to the second half here for the Tigers. The intensity much higher, and a great shot there as they expand their lead to 3-1. And that is number 3, J.M. Deco on the shot. Great shot there from Deco, as this one sails just high enough for no one to be able to reach it, just low enough to sneak into the goal. And the first 5 minutes of this second half have been all Tigers as they take a 3-1 lead over the Indians. The Tigers come out this second half, turn all the way up, as they scored 3 goals in a matter of 5 minutes, in less than 5 minutes. And it's now Radovich as he changes direction. See, that's the patience that we were talking about in the first half. A good pass there as they now begin to toy around a little bit, moving the ball. This one passed to the middle. It's now Velasquez. Actually, it is Vasquez. O'Reilly is tripped up. So 3-1 for the Tigers. As I'm sure those three straight goals from the Tigers has shell-shocked RC Ketchum as they look to recover and try to get back into this game. Corner kick is up. This one is a near goal opportunity, but the save from Josh Greenberg keeps the score at 3-1 for the Tigers, as he's gonna boot this one away. It's up high. It's a good strong kick across the midfield line. And this one ricochets off of a Mamaroneck defender. Nearly stolen up the sideline. And it's now Vasquez on the move. Some good footwork there from Velasquez. That's why I got it mixed up. So you have Sebastian Velasquez for RC Ketchum, and you have Kevin Vasquez for Mamaroneck. Free kick here for RC Ketchum. This one is up. This one fought for, a little pushing going on, and the referee spots it and makes the call. It'll be a free kick for the Tigers. After the goal from J.M. DeCole, he'll now kick the free kick. This one curves right to Sullivan's head. This one stolen by Vasquez, being pushed up by O'Reilly, up to the goal, and kicked away by D. Alabide to prevent another potential goal for the Tigers. Tigers coming out absolutely sharp here to start this second half. 8 minutes into it. It only took them about 4 minutes and 45 seconds, as that was another near goal there from Geraldo. And a good pass there from Liam O'Reilly. That one sails just a little bit too high. But the Tigers are sharp here to start this second half. This one kicked by Diamidio. I'm not sure what happened to the intensity from RC Ketchum. I'm not sure if Mamaroneck just raised their intensity. But the tide has definitely shifted here at Memorial Field. And a big scrum there.
Good fight, Marco.
This is gonna be a free kick. Emmanuel, or actually Sebastian Velasquez on the free kick. This one to the chest of Keckman. working the sideline.
They're really great. Yeah.
Up the field moves RC Ketchum, and a diving save there from Josh Greenberg.
Ew, you look like Tino from down below.
As Greenberg kicks this one across the midfield line. Jack Radovich moves, and he is pushed to the ground. No call from the referee.
Extend the arm.
Back over to Vasquez. Vasquez nearly kicked in the shin. This one passed over to Geraldo. He moves to the middle of the field. A good move there. Good deceptive move from Geraldo. Over to the side, kick back to the middle, and a good diving save there with a near rebound chance for Keckman.
Hey, Tigers!
Amidio makes the save. He throws this one out. This one is on the sideline. And Joe Lopez causes that one to go out of bounds and will remain with RC Ketchum.
I hope they caught it. I hope they
Under 30 minutes to go here in the second half. Mamaroneck still in the lead, 3-1. The first goal coming from Matt Geraldo. The second goal coming from Jack Radovich. The third goal coming from J.M. Deco. As the Tigers are in control here at Memorial Field. So we're playing OG football today, and we're playing football Americano here tomorrow, as the varsity football team will be hosting North Rockland. This one hits the back of O'Reilly. As he moves, he makes a nice, nasty spin. He has a lane. He has a couple people running. Geraldo running up the sideline. And maybe Geraldo could have ran a little harder in order to have another chance for another goal. But nonetheless, it's still the Tigers in control. This one kicked to the far side. Kicked up by Sullivan. Headed by Vasquez. It's now Keckman on the move. As he makes his move past the defense, he makes the kick and it hits the side of the goal. Keckman has some type of complaint, but that one doesn't go through the net. It's now Keckman on the move again. Kicks this one to the middle. Geraldo fighting for it, tries to get inside position, doesn't. And now Vasquez calms things down a bit. Over to O'Reilly. He makes a pass to the middle, into the chest of an RC Ketchum defender, and a good spin move there by Alabide. As Lopez tries to save that one, he does. Referee blows it dead. 26 minutes left to go here in this ball game. Tigers still with a 3-1 lead. And the ball movement has been much more fluid here in the second half for the Tigers. The passing has been crisp. And that's the reason for 2 of their 3 goals here to start this second half. O'Reilly moving. Things pretty quiet right now as Mamaroneck is in control. Decole lets that one go out of bounds. So into the game, subbing in for James Yogus is number 17, Matt Mullen, the senior defender. This one kicked up, and some good pressure applied there from JM. This one is a good move there from Echeverria. This one will be kicked in control by Radovich. Back out to Vasquez. This one kicked far left and caught by Diamidio. So the intensity was high to start the second half. Things slowing down just a little bit as both teams ease in to the second half. And this one was stolen, a good steal there from RC Ketchum's number 7, Zach Zindler. And it's now Keckman on the move. As he is attacking, he shoots, and it kind of looked like he scored from this angle, but he didn't, as it goes far left. And the score remains 3-1. The goal kick is up, headed around, kicked up high into the air. And this is in control of RC Ketchum, as they have not been on this side of the field much here in the second half. O'Reilly kicks that one back to Echeverria. Geraldo makes a move, makes a good pass. And this is a great pass up to Echeverria. He has a shot, he shoots it just too high, and it sails out of bounds. Another good opportunity there for the Tigers to expand on their lead. It's now O'Reilly moving. He makes a kick.
That's a foul!
As the fans urge for the referees to call a push in the back. None of that. As play continues. And it'll be a throw-in from RC Ketchum. 22 minutes left to go here in this second half.
Oh my god, I just
Headed by Lopez. Echeverria gets that one to ricochet out of bounds off of a RC Ketchum defender. And subbing into the game for the Mamaroneck Tigers, number 8, Ryan Rosenblatt, the senior forward. The Mamaroneck defense has been superb here in the second half. RC Ketchum really unable to get anything going, unable to penetrate too far past the midfield line. As this one kicked across to O'Reilly, he controls it, and it's now a 3-on-3. And this is a great pass, a good angle, and a good pass. Geraldo shoots, and this one popped up into the air and caught by D'Amidio. A great save as play continues. As the ball goes over to the far side of the field, and it'll sail out of bounds and be Mamaroneck ball. So Coach Grimes realized that his team is in control. He continues to get some substitutions into the game. I believe that is Joey Dos Santos, the junior defender, that has just subbed into the game. Zach Zindler tries to get it across midfield. Oh, a mishap there from RC Ketchum. Geraldo passes it back to O'Reilly. Up the field, O'Reilly moves. Back to Geraldo. He tries to make a move. He takes a shot. This one nearly curves in. That would have been nasty. That would have been real nasty if he could have curved that one in. And with under 20 minutes to go, the shot there from Geraldo, just a little bit too high. Vasquez moves back up to Geraldo. Ryan Lennox back to Vasquez. He takes the left hand or the left-footed shot. And this one is saved by D'Amidio.
Oh shit, wait, I gotta go.
This one's stolen away by Liam O'Reilly, and he's nearly tripped up. And the referee does indeed call the tripping. And it'll be a free kick here for the Tigers.
Look at it. It looks like don't even start. It looks like it. Shoot it, Liam. Please shoot it. You did not shoot it.
The free kick there nearly goes in, just a little bit too high. Great shot there from Liam O'Reilly. Just a little bit too high. And it'll be D'Amidio with the goal kick, as we have a few substitutions coming into the game for RC Ketchum. Number 15, Giancarlo Espinoza, and number 24, Henry Minette. This one thrown into Vasquez. This one kicked away, fought for, kicked up. And a good play there from Matt Mullen. As he moves, kicked up to O'Reilly. O'Reilly pushes, he tries to weave his way through the RC Ketchum defense, unable to do so. Now moving up the field is RC Ketchum, as they continue to move. And this one kicked back to Geraldo, back across the midfield line, as Geraldo retreats, gets things moving for his team. And now moving is Echevarria. He kicks this one up right into the hands of D'Amidio, and D'Amidio will kick this one away. Joey Dos Santos controls that one. This one kicked over to the far side. Headed up into the air by Santa Maria. And the scrum for the ball begins over on the far sideline.
Yeah, right here. Look at this. I still know those. What? Your mom told you. I don't know. What? I'll send you the phone number right now. I gotta go. Bye, I love you.
This one kicked around. O'Reilly tries to get it, and a good move there from Geraldo, and they call a penalty on Geraldo. I feel like that was all hips there from Geraldo. He just held his ground. But this would be a free kick for the Indians. This one headed by Matt Mullen over to Geraldo. He chases it down, and it goes out of bounds. Ball back into play. This one being fought for. I'm not sure what the call is, but it looks like it's going to be a free kick for RC Ketchum. Free kick is up. Good kick there. Sideline being worked for RC Ketchum. This one sails far, being chased down, goes out of bounds. And this will be a goal kick for the Tigers. Ball is up. And referee rules a free kick for the Tigers.
So they both be having me done.
No, stop. I thought you were about to do something.
This one over to JM. This one, a scrum for the ball. As the ball is still on the move. Kick back across the midfield line. O'Reilly tries to corral it. This one goes across. And Alabide kicks this one. And now on the move is the Tigers. Over to Rosenblatt. Back to O'Reilly. He works the sideline, looks to get it to the middle. He does. And it's just a little too high for anyone to get to it and have a real shot on goal. And this will be a goal kick from Diamedio. As the Mamaroneck fans heckle the RC Ketchum players. As this ball just goes back and forth and it's now on the move and kicked back far across the field. As that was Matt Molland on the kick. And up there fighting for it is Nico Santamaria, and he has this one taken away and kicked away by Emmanuel Arabuki.
Tigers!
This This one controlled by O'Reilly, has it taken away by Sullivan. Sullivan over to Velasquez. Velasquez kicks it up, headed by Marlin, and the ball is stopped by J.M. Deco. And we now have a hold here. And the referee pulls out the card. Just a yellow card. As Espinoza comes out of the game. And subbing in is Jack Perna, the junior midfielder for the RC Ketchum Indians. As we get set up for the free kick from Jack Lowinger. Dos Santos kicks this one back. This one kicked back up to Arabuki. That's Alamide kicking this one across.
Nice, Jack.
As RC Ketchum really hasn't even been able to get close to the goal this second half. With 10 minutes left to go, the Tigers still up 3-1. Things are starting to look bleak for RC Ketchum. As some patience is displayed there from O'Reilly. He makes a move, he has a shot, and this one is blocked by Diamidio. Good block there from Diamidio. Good goal opportunity there from O'Reilly. And this one taken away. Good energy being displayed by Will Webb. As he has been everywhere, and a good move there from Rosenblatt. And this one being pushed up. Now it's in O'Reilly's feet. Now Geraldo looks to make a pass to the middle. He does, and this one is shot and saved by Diamidio. The goal attempt from Santa Maria. So a couple great opportunities there for the Tigers to expand on their 3-1 lead. Diamidio coming in clutch with the save to keep the hopes alive for his team. Now pushing the ball is Poorman, as he has the lone goal for the Indians here in this game. Subbing into the game for RC Ketchum, number 9, Melvin Zacharias. As the goal kick from Greenberg is up high.
Beauty, go get it.
Couple heads hit it, couple feet hit it, and a push there. And some decent sportsmanship there from Velasquez. And we'll have another free kick for the Tigers. J.M. Deco on the free kick. It's up. It curves. It's Geraldo right to him. This one is up, and this one is caught by the goalie. And kicked away by the goalie. Good strong kick. Headed by Deco. And it's now Velasquez on the move as he tries to maintain control of the ball. He works his way up the sideline. Some good footwork there from Deco, not tripping him up. And that was a near trip, and it is a trip. It'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Good work there from Will Webb, as he's been very active in disrupting the RC Ketchum attack. Under 7 minutes to go here. Ball on the sideline as Rosenblatt lets that one sail out. This one kicked up to O'Reilly, out of bounds once again. And possession remains with the Tigers. Substitution into the game for J.M. Deco is number 6, Joey Dos Santos. O'Reilly shields the defender away from the ball, maintains control. As he retreats, faces up. He's now double teamed, has the ball stolen. And up the sideline, moves. So Geraldo wags no. He says, no, it's not going to be that easy getting the ball up the field. As he started off the Mamaroneck goals here in the second half, taking the first one coast to coast. And we have an injury on the field. It looks like it's number 14, Sullivan. Donovan Sullivan is down on the field. As he tries to get himself together, he's back to his feet and he limps away. This ball kicked far and long, and they told him to stay. There's 5 minutes left to go in this contest. Mamaroneck still with the 3-1 lead. And any hopes of a comeback for RC Ketchum are dwindling. And a diving save there from Josh Greenberg. And with 4:44 to go, this game is still in Mamaroneck's hands. Strong kick there from Greenberg, headed by Arabuki. This one passed in, headed by Arabuki. Ran down in a big collision between Sullivan and Radovich as the two collide. This one kicked up and kicked away by RC Ketchum. Running up to retrieve the ball is Matt Mullen. As he kicks this one over, a good kick, but this one intercepted by Velasquez. He moves up the field. And RC Ketchum sets up their attack. Delgado looks for a crease, unable to find one. This one taken away is now Radovich moving up the field. He has this one stolen from behind. As Coach Grimes wants his team to keep him going one way. Stop letting them change direction so much. Stop letting them weave back into the middle of the defense. This one kicked high up into the air to Radovich, over to O'Reilly. Good ball control there from O'Reilly, but has it taken away. Sullivan makes the pass to the middle and a push in the back from Dos Santos. As Poorman falls to the ground, gets back up, and it'll be a free kick for the Indians.
There we go.
Delgado on the free kick. He communicates with his teammates. I'm not sure what he's saying. Makes the kick, a nice curve. Headed by Marlon. Headed. And this one kicked away by Radovich. Kept in play by Arabuki. And it'll be a throw in. Quickly thrown in by RC Ketchum. And guess who's over there wreaking havoc? Will Webb. As this one is kicked high. It's now Joe Lopez. He kicks this one with the left foot up the sideline to O'Reilly. And a trip there from O'Reilly on Arabuki. And Arabuki wants to get things going quickly as he knows that time is running out. 1:30 left to go here. And this one will sail out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in as Velasquez has the ball looking for a crease. Time ticking, 3-1. This one kicked up to O'Reilly. O'Reilly back to Will Webb. This one stolen by Sullivan. And a good play there. Santa Maria moving up the sideline, keeping possession of the ball, letting time tick away. As there's a scrum for the ball, 40 seconds left to go. And this one looking like it's gonna go to the Tigers. If they're able to keep things together for this last 30 seconds. This one kicked by Dos Santos. Radovich to the sideline. And he'll just keep this one on the sideline, letting time tick away. This one goes out of bounds. And we have an injury on the field. So Nico Santamaria has some form of a leg injury. So subbing into the game for him will be Sebastian Toucher. So 12 seconds left to go. Tigers leading 3-1. They're going to improve to 2-0 on the season. RC Ketchum will fall to 0-1 to start their 2019 fall campaign. Strong second half from the Tigers. 3 unanswered goals. 1 by Geraldo, 1 by Radovich, and 1 by Deco. As they'll just get Santa Maria off the field so time could tick out and they could finish this game. So the fans begin to cheer a bit as they know that victory is within reach. As Mamaroneck just tries to run out the clock. It's a fight in the corner for the ball. And to no avail. As the time runs out, and the Mamaroneck Tigers, with a strong second half performance, improved to 2-0 on the season. We'll be right back with the post-game wrap-up from me, as I'm Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports. Elijah Ware here with Coach Becker after the Tigers get the 3-1 victory. And Coach, you guys started out a little slow, down 1-0 at halftime, then came out very explosive to start the second half. What happened in that time during halftime?
We just got to settle down, and if everyone does their job and look to get into the patterns and things that we've worked on, that we'll be successful. We just have to be patient. We had a lot of opportunities in the first half. Gave up a goal on a counterattack against a run of play that shouldn't have happened, and so I think they got the idea that we have to do our jobs, and we'll be successful.
Okay. So I know it's early in the season. You guys just improved to 2-0. But what's the main thing that you see that your team needs to work on in order to come together and get ready for the playoffs at the end of the season?
We just need to get better every day. There's always things we can do better, as is evidenced by today. Everywhere from the back all the way through the front, we definitely need to be better.
Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports for the post-game wrap-up after the Mamaroneck Tigers come away with the 3-1 victory over the RC Ketchum Indians. A strong second-half performance for the Tigers helped them come away with the 3-1 victory after 3 unanswered goals to start the second half. Matt Giraldo, DeCo, and Radovich, they all get points on the board for their team, and the Tigers improved to 2-0 in the season. The next game is against Lakeland on Saturday. So until then, everyone have a good night.